Once upon a time, there was an old couple. They were dirt poor, basically, and they were still working, not even close to retirement. One day, the woman discovers a huge peach, and she was like, wow, that could feed us for like a week. So she brings it down, carries it home, and shows her husband, who's tired because he has to work and he's old, and he's like, we're gonna eat that peach. So he gets a knife, and he's about to cut the peach open when a child pops out of the peach, a boy, and they adopt him and name him Momotaro, which means son of a peach. Anyways, somehow they found out, I guess, that the child could talk at the time of birth. He told them that he was like a demigod himself. He grew up pretty fast, faster, stronger, bigger than all the other kids his age. By the age of 15, these famous devil-horned cannibals were terrorizing citizens up north, and he said it was his destiny to go and kill them. And parents were like, okay, you go do that. He's 15 years old, and give him some food and send him on his way. After a long day of walking, he stops to have a little snack. He meets a dog that threatens to kill him. Momotaro is like, don't, please. And the dog's like, oh, okay. And they become friends. Momotaro gives him some of his food. Alright, and he continues on his quest the next day, and he's joined by this dog, and it is said that the dog is abnormally large. Like, it's a horse-sized dog. Like, it's like a horse that looks like a dog. They're traveling down the road and they meet a monkey this time in a tree, and he recognizes Momotaro because animals can speak, and he says, you're on a quest to go kill the northern devils. Can I join you? And Momotaro says, of course. And gives him some of his food, and the monkeys and the dogs are having a huge war against the species. Just hate each other, always getting into fights, and Momotaro's tired of having to break up their fights. They continue down the road and they encounter a third animal. This time it's a beautiful bird. The dog instantly attacks it, but the bird is an excellent fighter and he beats the dog. Momotaro is impressed with the dog's fighting ability and thinks it'd be a great addition to his group, and so he asks the bird to join the group, and the bird agrees and gives it some of his food, just like the other two. So the dog, the monkey, the bird, and Momotaro they're going on the journey, but the animals are always constantly bickering. Momotaro finally has had enough, and he turns around and he gives this speech. There is strength in unity, my friends. And he also says that if anyone else starts a fight, he's just gonna like kill them. So they kind of just stop and shut up. Over time, all three of the animals become great friends, and they look past their differences. And it is at this point that they are nearing an end to their long journey, and they finally reach the Northern Sea, because the devils live on an island out just off the coast of the Northern Sea. And he finds a small ship, and with everyone aboard, they set sail to the Devil's Island. They spent their time on the boat, playing and telling stories, and Momotaro liked watching the animals interact with each other. Finally, they reach the island of the devils, and it's a huge castle on a cliff. He has a plan. He tells the bird, because the bird can fly, he says, fly up to the castle first and distract them and taunt them. And the bird's like, sweet, alright. And he says, while you're doing that, the dog, the monkey, and Momotaro will do it like a flanking maneuver from the back and just crush all the devils. So the bird goes up, tells him to surrender or we'll kill you all, and they laugh, obviously, and they try and kill the bird, but the bird is really fast. And Momotaro is at this point he's on the island, and he's looking for a way to get in to the castle and not through the main entrance, because they want to go unseen. And he meets two women who are prisoners, two beautiful women. They were kidnapped by the devils and brought here to be eaten. Momotaro says, I'll rescue you if you show me how to get in. And they're like, of course, yeah, it's this tiny hole in the cliffside. And they get through, and they charge into the back line of the devils, and many were beaten to death by the three animals. At last, all the devils were dead, and it's just the Demon King alive, and he broke off his horns, the devil horns, in an attempt of surrendering, like a white flag, and they spare him. First of all, they go around the castle, and they free all the other prisoners, collect all the stolen treasure, and return to a hero's welcome nationwide. And everyone loves because they're free from the devil's oppression at last. Helps get the two girls back to their families and takes all that treasure home to his old parents who were poor, and now they're really, really rich, and they get to live the rest of their lives in luxury.